Névoa. Capítulo 2. Alto Aerdin no Vale do Pontar, 2 dias depois de deixar Flotsam. Prelúdio da Guerra, Aerdin. Nossa, quem que é esse cara aqui, quem tá jogando?
The palace, the streets, the houses, the entire capital cloaked in silence.
The cries were here, every last man. I was somewhere beyond that hill, in the middle of the massacre.
What is your intention, Saskia?
I intend to stop Eden from being sold.
But we cannot afford a war with Henselt. We must parley.
Leave issues of war to me, Prince. Concentrate on King Henselt. Yarpen Zigrin claims he's short-tempered. Provoke him to strike, and we'll negotiate once the battle's won.
I still cannot fathom why the nobles betrayed us.
Spit on the nobles, Prince. They've meant nothing since the day my peasant force scattered them on the Diffney.
By the good deity Creve, my lord. The girl is a demon incarnate.
Firstly, the girl has a name. Secondly, she's the best commander I have. All others have betrayed me.
She's a monster. Who's the one in the Creve spoke to me in a dream. I saw a snake-like she-demon devour your heritage.
Silence, Olcan. We near the meeting place.
Nova entrada no jornal, Príncipe Stennis. Entre nas negociações.
We have guests. Welcome, Stennis, son of Demavend. I invite you to...
Oh, caramba, cortou.
Greetings, Henselt. You seem at home in Edern. You are here, yet I do not recall inviting you.
Fellat did so in your stead. I'm here at his behest. I've broken no truces or treaties yet.
Oh, is that so? Mr. Brogan, please escort Count Fellat to a secluded spot and remove his troublesome head.
Don't you dare, boy. You're no king. Your father.
My father is dead. The folk still mourn him while you betray his good name and his country.
Your Majesty, I must request your protection. This young man has lost his mind.
Take him away.
Your Majesty, what of our agreement?
I need you no longer, Fellat, now Stennis is here.
Anyone else wish to object? Wonderful. To the matter at hand, then.
Well said. I will show you my hand. I've over 200 armed men encamped nearby, enough to hold the fort for several hours. Another 5,000 battle-hungry lads await on the other bank. What say you to that?
Forças maiores desmoronaram as paredes de Vergen e você vai quebrar todos os tratados.
There'll be 5,000 dead lads should you move against Vergen.
Take time to consider, boy. These are border marches, a mere piece of land. Relinquish it to me and you'll keep your crown. Oppose me and I shall crush you without mercy. Give me Lomark and return to Vengerberg.
Esse é o Alto Aerdin. Este é mais 5 pedaços de terra no norte. Eu sou obrigado a aceitar seus termos.
This piece of land generates more revenue annually than all the forests of the great Kedwen combined. Upper Edern is an everlasting pot of gold. Should I simply relinquish it? Or do you plan to make a purchase? Will you pay me with berries? Animal pelts? Will you send your armies into Kedwen's woods to gather mushrooms?
You're right. Better I send them to steal your pot of gold.
I'll not be intimidated, Henselt.
Perhaps. Is it possible you merely play the courageous cockerel, yet deep inside fear eats at your heart? Is one push enough to send you over the edge, or must I push twice?
Try me.
I tire of this discussion. I have the upper hand and no amount of scintillating talk will change that. We both know I'll not leave empty-handed. What do you propose?
Retire seu exército e você irá salvá-los de serem massacrados. Eu vou compensar por sua escapada militar. Você pode estar com a matadora de dragões.
Withdraw your forces across the Pontar, and for all time relinquish any claims to Upper Edern.
Whoa, hold there! I don't believe you understood my query. What will I get out of it?
Peace.
You mock me? You think this is a game? You just talked yourself into a war, you little shit.
Don't threaten me. We came here to speak.
Enough of your prattle! Draw your sword!
Saskia.
I'm ready. Care to dance, Your Majesty?
Ei, caramba. Eu não acerto os caras, mano. O que aconteceu?
Stop! Stop in the name of Creed, Freyr and Militale!
Ué.
Hey! By the milk of Mother Creatrix's tits, Geralt of Rivia! And of the best company to boot.
Yarpen Zigrin!
It's been years, you old prick. It's great to see you in good health. Geralt, staring as if you've seen a ghost. Muster up a hug for an old friend. Geralt's head's not exactly on straight. Ha! Meaning you truly did in Foltest. Fine by me. Foltest was a ploughing niggard and a niggardly plougher. You did right, Geralt.
Not the point. Geralt's lost his memory.
And I didn't kill Foltest.
Right. What's the difference? Someone did. But we've bigger problems now.
Where's Saskia?
Oh, aye. Why is this butcher here?
I've come with 100 archers, the best in the world. We're here to aid your cause.
Well, you'll need to wait. Saskia and Prince Penis, rather Skinnis, went off to parley with Henselt. Me and the boys are waiting in case something goes wrong. The sun's gone dark. Call the sorceress!
Come, Geralt.
Ah, nossa, voltou essa parte. Eu falava, tipo, nossa, que começo foi esse, né? Meu Deus, os zumbis. Prelúdio da Guerra, Erdin. Tá, a gente simplesmente se juntou aqui com esse outro grupo, tipo, nem sei. Ei! Oh, caramba, que isso? Ai, eu vou morrer. Oh, sai da frente, meu Deus do céu. Nossa, o cara virou ali de um jeito. Tá menos um. Eu vou ficar de longe aqui pra não morrer. Ai. Siga a coruja.
Philippa, she'll show us the way.
Pera aí, é a Filipa essa? Obviamente a gente pode meditar aqui. Tá, nossa, que apelo. O bicho nem chega perto. Caraca, hein, Filipa? Nossa, olha isso. Não fazer nada, a coruja mata tudo. Ai, caramba, agora acho que a gente vai precisar fazer alguma coisa. Ai, caramba, tem os espectros aqui. Parem de sumir. Nossa, eu quero ver essa... Ah, não vai andar no meio daquele monte de gente. Ia ser bom ver a coruja matando geral ali. Tá, podia ser um pouco mais rápido isso aqui, né? Ué, tudo sumiu. É tudo visão. Tá, só eliminar os espectros que é GG. E um bugou aqui, aparentemente. Ah, a gente ganha XP se a gente dá um hit. Ai, caramba. Caramba. Por que eu montei a armadilha ali? Oh, caramba, mais um desses. A gente pode dar uma farmada aqui de XP se ela não matar tudo antes. Nossa, minha vida. Deixa eu parar de brincar.
Hate flying through fog.
Caraca, Filipa.
Saskia, are you all right? It's just a flesh wound. You and the Witcher, we owe you our lives. I'm here to protect you. And you, Witcher?
I'm after a Kingslayer who kidnapped Triss Marigold.
And brought her here?
Is this an interrogation?
There are warrants on your head in Temeria, Kedwin, and Redania. And I'm responsible for Saskia's safety. That's enough, Philippa. You told me yourself you thought him innocent.
Saskia, folk are riled. First the sun went out, then the squirrels arrived, now this fog. It's too much for the common folk.
True. Summon all the commanders to the meeting hall. Yorveth, give me some time. I must prepare them for your arrival. Witcher, Philippa, you must be there too. I wish to hear what we can expect from this anomaly and how we might be rid of it. Worry not, Yarpen. The legendary White Wolf and the equally famous Philippa Eilhart should have a remedy for several hundred rabid wraiths.
Caraca, mano, esse prólogo, entre aspas, do capítulo 2 tá gigante.
I want to see all commanders in the council chamber. Philippa, that includes you and the Witcher. Cecil, the gates are to remain shut until we're done. You'll answer with your beard if they open for any reason.
Welcome to Vergen, Witcher. I'm Cecil Burden, the alderman.
Geralt of Rivia.
We've got a spare room at the inn. It's not much, but at least
Oh, se
you'll have a
lembro.
roof over your head and a solid bed neath your ass.
Thanks, I could use that.
Scalen, show Master Geralt to his quarters, and visit Reverend Alcon's chambers on your way back to inform everyone that he has departed.
That is, that he died a hero, slain by the invaders.
Exactly. You see, Master Witcher? He's young but clever. We'll make a real dwarf out of him yet.
Aê, finalmente acabou o prelúdio, então. Manda vir, Vergen. Derrote Yarpen, Zigrin e Sheldon Skaggs na queda de braço. Meu Deus, é a continuação daquela missão do Zoltan. Siga Scalen, em seguida vá ao Conselheiro de Guerra. Tá, então agora a gente tá no capítulo 2, finalmente. Então vamos lá, procura por pistas paradeiras do Leto, siga Scalen. É isso, né? Tem essa daqui também, onde que tá essa missão? Pode fazer rapidinho essa também depois. Lá pra baixo, meu Deus. Então vamos lá, já salva também. Então vamos seguir os Scalen aqui, né? Vamos ver o que caramba, tem a dizer. E podia ser um pouco mais rápido, né? É aqui? Bom, parece que sim. Nossa, eu subi em cima do cara, velho.
Look, another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a small.
Meu Deus, o pessoal todo com preconceito. Tá pior que o cara não fala nada, mano. Vai, cara, mais rápido. Para de olhar pra mim.
This shall be your chamber, Witcher. They say Selkirk of Gullet himself slept in this bed before battle. Didn't bring him any luck. Or at least he was well rested before he died. Need anything else? Thanks, Karen.
Ah, que legal, né? Essa história que ele contou ajudou muito. Tá, esteja presente ao Conselho de Guerra. É, que deve ser fora daqui, né? Sério que o jogo mandou a gente vir aqui só pra conhecer nosso quarto e já era. É... Tá, é do lado de fora que a gente precisa ir. O negócio do braço de ferro também é lá, né? Aparentemente. É, lá pra baixo. Acho que é dentro da casa ali, né? É... acho que não. Só falta ser dentro da taverna lá, né? Tipo, ser um lugar mó fundo pra chegar. Não, acho que é por aqui mesmo. Agora é o caminho certo. É, aqui mesmo. Uma das missões, né? No caso, a missão principal.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. There was a struggle and the prince was wounded.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, milady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin, and I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well...
How many?
We dwarves are near 200, but don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many, but we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael. Gentlemen, I give you Yorvith.
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers? Here they are. I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon. He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well-led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye.
Nay. You killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwen's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Meu Deus, envenenaram o copo dela.
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking. I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Você pode ouvi-la? Qual era o veneno?
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
Você pode ouvi-la?
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
Correct. We require royal blood.
We could use letho right now.
Quais ervas você precisa? Por que você precisa de sangue?
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
Quais ervas você precisa?
What kind of herbs are we talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the Immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Onde eu posso procurar perpétuas? Tris tem uma rosa da lembrança. Ok.
Where will we find immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortelle will help restore them.
Tris tem uma rosa da lembrança.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find.
O que você precisa? O que mais você precisa?
What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power, no matter the source. Find something.
An immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Fale com Filipa. Já falamos já, né? Conselho da Guerra. Agora tem que encontrar com Zoltana Pousada, então. Missão concluída.